with Olga Villaverde. J.D. Hayworth welcoming you back. Let's also welcome back from Newsmax New York, the noted columnist for the Fiscal Times, Liz Peek. Liz, this question about illegal immigration, finding accommodation or compromise, we'll get to the whole issue with President Obama in just a second, what he might do. But what about the Republican Party? Is this going to be the contentious issue right on through 2016?
I'm afraid it is going to be, and I hope it's not, because I think in this last election, the Republicans were able to make inroads with the Hispanic community. I think most people think that's an important element in their ever winning the White House. There's so many states now that are obviously important to that victory, like Florida, Colorado, et cetera, that are very heavily influenced by the Hispanic vote. And also, I think for the good of the country, this is a situation, an issue that needs some resolution. I do think we need to make some arrangement for the people here illegally, the 11 or 15 million, depending on whatever number you agree with, to have some sort of way to accomplish legal status. I don't think that necessarily has to be citizenship. I also think, by the way, that the open border is a real issue. Democrats deny that our border is penetrable. There have been so many reasons to think otherwise, including videos made of people simply walking across the border, et cetera. Our border is not secure. This is a security issue, I think. So I think both these things have to be addressed. And unfortunately, the tone of this conversation is going to be rancorous, in part because President Obama continues to make it so. And it's a shame because, you know, not in the distant past, but in the last 10 years, we came very close to an agreement on immigration reform. And I think we need to get there again for many reasons. It's not all about Hispanics and the border. It's also about businesses and hiring and high-tech individuals and, you know, other people that we want to have in the country and who now can't be here.
Liz, quick question. The president has stood firm on the fact that he will ram through amnesty using executive action if he so chooses. We've heard that already. Will his stance on this potentially jeopardize maybe his nomination of Loretta Lynch?
Well, I just think it's an incredibly stupid thing to do. I don't know about the Lynch nomination. Maybe it will really make the new Senate so angry that they will filibuster any kind of nomination process. I think that would be a shame. But I just think it's so stupid. Everything he has done on immigration to date, the DACA in 2012, which was so visibly politically motivated, this current amnesty effort, which he has, again, promised to Hispanics, has just made the situation much, much worse. It has really divided, by the way, the country. It's not just the Republican Party. People were much more concerned about legal status and allowing people legal status a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, before the DACA, before the surge of people across the border last summer. And now the country is tilting away from that and more towards border enforcement. So he has really cost the Hispanic community quite a bit in this.
Liz, about 30 seconds left. 2016 means a presidential election. The GOP nomination, it looks like a wide open field. If you had to assess that field right now, who stands as the front runner in your mind?
I think clearly the establishment is behind Jeb Bush if he decides to run. Clearly Rand Paul has an extraordinary ground game in effect, and he has really got a lot of states where people are going to be coming out for him because he has been very hard on the campaign trail. My own preference would be maybe a Midwest governor with Marco Rubio as his running mate.
Sounds to me like you're talking about a Kasich-Rubio ticket, Liz. We'll have to have you back to explore that in the days ahead. Liz Peek, thanks for checking in from Newsmax New York.